Hey guys, welcome to the Chi Life Practitioner Circle webinar and live stream. So today we are going to be focusing on training on how to make money as a practitioner, how to make money with sessions using your chi coils, whether you work from home or working in a clinic or in a room. I'm going to show you how you can set something up using some tools that are free to set up your business and to make a structured, scalable, repeatable practice. And you can, even if you have no experience, you'll be able to set this up, basic foundation and the tools you need to start making money and starting a business. Or you can use the tools to enhance your current practice if you already have one. All right, so welcome. If you're here, make sure you click on the like button, click on the hearts so I know you are interacting. If you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the comments. If I miss it, I'm sorry because I'm watching 3 screens at the same time. Just type it again because the comments do go up really quickly. So if you have a question, just make sure you type it in the comments. All right, so welcome everybody. And just to introduce myself, if you don't know who I am David Wong. I'm the founder of Chi Life and the inventor of Chi Coils. And over the last 8 years of this company, we've helped over 100,000 people all around the world transform their lives, enhance their frequency with more energy, better sleep, better immune, and even abundance. We help people with some even serious conditions as well, which is the reason I started this company in the first place, because I had a incurable disease, autoimmune disorder called ulcerative colitis, and I went to all the doctors and doctors couldn't help me. So I decided to heal myself instead, and that's what I did. So after healing myself, I was able to use the technology that I was experimenting with chi coils, and so that other people can experience the same transformation themselves. All right. So as I said, today's a training for practitioners. For some of you, this may be very basic. You already know this, but for some others, maybe this is brand new. But every practitioner needs to have some kind of system to have a business, right? You need clients. You need to find clients. You need a way to collect the payments. You need a way to book appointments. You need a way to follow up with them so that you get repeat business, and you need a way to build your client base on a automated method so that you don't have to do all the hard lifting yourself. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. If you don't see the screen, that's okay. I'm just reading off these slides. So webinar chat. Do you guys see the webinar chat here? If you have a question, you can go ahead and type it in there. So you can type something in there now so I know it's working. So those of you that are on the webinar now, hey Janet. I saw that. Linda, Monica, Ruby, Tony. Okay, I see you guys. All right, good. So how to set up your first Chi Coil session business using the local studio model. So this is on how to build a structured, repeatable, scalable practice. You can do and launch today's with just some free tools, okay? So first, you need to position yourself clearly. You're not selling devices, you are providing sessions. So you don't necessarily selling a Chi Coil device, so you're not really pitching people, you're not giving technical explanations. You don't want to do that because nobody wants to be sold, right? So instead, you're doing structured sessions. You want to be outcome focused. So you want to focus on what the client's outcome is desired, not focusing on what the technology does, like what's the specifications, all the technical stuff. A lot of us are geeky and we want to get into all the geeky things, but then people are not interested in the geeky things. They want to know what does it do for them, how it's going to help them. Okay, so you need to be able to describe what you do very simply and to book people. You need something that's repeatable, systemized, and scalable. And you need something that creates recurring client relationships, right? Because that's how you build a business. You need clients that come back repeatedly and get your service over many years. So first, there's 9 steps. The first step is to define your core offer. So what are you offering, right? For example, it can be simple like experience a 20-minute Chi Coil session and then you put the result. And the result can be sleep, pain management, stress, or energy. Those are usually the top 4, right? Everybody needs better sleep. Everybody has some kind of pain or discomfort. Everybody has a little bit of stress or a lot of stress. Everybody wants more energy. So these are very simple things and general things that you can offer. So you can just simply say, I offer a 20-minute Chi Coil session for better sleep, or for pain management, non-invasive relief, for stress management, or for energy, for mental focus and clarity. So it's simple. So just stick with those things. And then if it's something specific, they can probably ask for that specifically, right? Okay, so for example, you can offer a trial session for anywhere from $29 to $49. So you don't want to be offering free sessions because that just attracts a lot of freeloaders and people that want freebies. So you don't want to offer free sessions. You can offer like a free, introduction or free explanation or but to actually use and experience a session, you should be charging something. So like a trial session. So it could be something $30 to $50 for 20 minutes, right? So you can offer, for example, get a trial session to improve your sleep for $29 or $49, or a pain relief session, or a nervous system reset session, or a energy and focus recovery session. Okay. And then after the trial session, then you can offer the package, offer them a standard session for like $49 or $97. Okay. So that will be your actual price. Okay. So second of all is to set up your space. So you don't really need a full clinic because it costs a lot of money to lease a clinic and renovate it. All you need is a private, calm session space. The minimum setup of what you actually need is just a quiet room without foot traffic. So there's not a lot of people walking around. There's no noise. Hopefully it's quiet. You just need a comfortable chair to sit on. Or if you have a massage table they can lie down on, like this is not a massage table, or you can have a chi resonance bed, like a vibroacoustic bed. If you have one of our chi resonance beds, that'll be ideal. Or not, you can just have a massage table or even a couch, right? Something comfortable that they can sit on. You should have your chi coil set up, ready to go for each session, even like a chi coil 3 system, This is more of like a mobile personal system, but you can still use it for sessions. But when people do sessions, they're expecting something bigger. So when people have sessions, they'll be expecting probably a Chi Coil Max, which is in this big box here, which is this one here. So you'll get a system like this, Chi Coil Max, and you can put that, you set them up, right? So you're one at the feet, one at the head, the yin at the head and the yang at the feet. So that'll be a minimum. You have the tablet set up, right? You get your tablet set up on the table and everything. You test everything. Okay, so make sure it's all ready to go. So you're not fumbling and try to set everything up when the person comes in. Make sure it's a clean, calm, distraction-free environment. Have some soft lighting. You don't want to have too harsh lighting. Soft lighting, some music, maybe some aromatherapy. How you want to position it is you want to have a private session space. So it's not a clinic. It's not really a mobile place. It's more of a consistent, dedicated place that you can go to or your clients can return to. Some people even do it in their own home, right? If that's something you're comfortable with, you have a space, if you're secure, you have some other people there at home with you, then you may do it even out of a room from your home. You can dedicate to creating a session space for these people. So that's how you set it up. Set up a simple booking system. You need a system for booking your 20 to 30 minute sessions, right? With the location and price visible. You want to adjust the buffer time between sessions, 10 to 15 minutes. So there's time for you to clean up and then prepare for the next person and have some time to breathe. And you don't want to prevent overlapping clients because sometimes the clients come late or sometimes they come early. And also you want to be able to set your hours, right? You book your personal time. Okay. So on Calendly, if you don't know what that is, you've probably seen it before, right? So it's free. Okay. And you can sign up with Google, calendly.com, and here you can create your schedule. I'm not going to get into too much. It's pretty simple. Okay, you just create your account, and then you set your schedule that you're available, and then you get a link, and then you use that link and send it to people to book. You can set up the time, the block, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And you can also, I think you can even charge money. I'm not sure if that's on the free account. So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can charge money on the free account. You might need to have a paid account to charge money. But I'll show you how you can charge money without having a paid account on there. So that's how you set up your booking system. It's just that you use Calendly. And it integrates with your Google Calendar. Well, it also does, I think it does a email to notify them and to remind them of the upcoming appointments, right? And also you can send a thank you email automatically. So that's automated so you don't have to do it yourself, right? So before the appointment, if you have like 10 clients that day, it's just going to send it at the right, I think an hour before, whatever time you set to remind them of the session. Okay, now you also need like a simple website or simple landing page. You don't need a website, you just need just one page. One tool that you can use is Card, C-A-R-R-D. I'm going to go there and show you that as well. And it's free, right? So it looks like this. Choose a starting point. And then you can pick or create any simple web page. And on that web page, what you need is a structure, right? The structure would be like this. You have a headline, you have benefits, and you have an explanation, and then you have a CTA, which is a call to action. So your headline will be your offer, right? Experience better sleep in 20 minutes with Qi Coil, right? Non-invasive, no medication, relaxing, right? An explanation uses PMF frequency, electromagnetic frequency technology, supports the body's natural balance. All right, so something like this, as simple as that. And maybe if your photo there, maybe a photo with you holding the Qi Coil, maybe a photo of the room that you have set up, and then click here to book your session. So you use this button. When they click on the button, it goes to the Calendly link that you just set up. All right, so it's a very simple page. The next step is to start getting local clients, and how you find them is you can go to Facebook groups, search for local wellness, health groups, entrepreneur groups. You can start messaging or posting on their board and say, hey, I offer a new free or discounted session for for sleep, pain, and stress. Come and interested, and I'll message you. So you start posting this, or you can interact with their thread and conversations, and start interacting with these people in these groups that are talking about health, wellness, and business. Another way is you can use your personal network, right? Message your friends, family, past clients you may have from previous businesses or existing business that you have. You can message your WhatsApp, everybody on your WhatsApp, send a simple message, hey, here's a new page. You can say, I just started offering Qi Coil sessions locally. You want to try one, and then send them that page link, and then they can look at the page and then book on the Calendly. Also, a really great place is Instagram and TikTok. Okay, you can post short videos. For example, you can make a video of yourself explaining what a session feels like, doing some videos of you using the Qi Coil. You can show a before and after video, right? You can make a video explaining who this is for, and then just record it on your phone. Right? You don't need professional equipment. Just record it on your phone, and then you can use CapCut, which is free, or Canva, which is also free, and edit the video. It'll take you maybe 30 minutes, depending on how much experience you have using it, but it's very simple. You don't need training. So you upload the videos onto your computer, or actually you can just download CapCut or Canva onto your phone directly, and then you can just edit the videos directly on the phone. And then you can just open a TikTok account, open an Instagram account, and then upload those videos. The key is to be consistent, right? You upload one video and you got 20 views, and you say, oh, how come I don't have clients? Well, because you need to do more than one. You probably need to do 20 videos. And you probably need to do it for at least a long period of time, so that people can get to know you and to be connected with you, right? Like, for example, if you're watching now on this channel or on this live stream, you probably seen more than one of my videos, right? I have thousands of videos. You've probably seen at least 7, right? They say that someone needs to have at least 7 touch points before they become a customer, right? So it could be an email, could be a touch point, a message, text message could be a touch point, a video could be another touch point. So typically, you need to have 7 touch points before somebody actually buys. Okay, so if you just post one video, that's probably not enough. You're gonna need to post more videos, all right? And I'll show you a way that you can actually make videos automatically without your spending extra time. But if you're just starting, it's good to actually make some yourself. Okay, step 6 out of 9 is to collect leads. Don't rely on bookings alone. All right, so another tool that you may need is called MailerLite. So for example, you could offer something free, right? Maybe not a free Qi Coil session, but you can offer a free consultation for it, right? Or you can make a free guide, or you can make a free protocol for them, right? But you wouldn't offer a free session. Like I said, you can offer a free consultation session, but not a free Qi Coil session. That's what I recommend. It's up to you. So what happens with the MailerLite, I'll show you this website, is another free tool that you can use where you can, it looks like this. So you MailerLite, okay? So this is how you grow your mailing list. It's free up to 1,000 emails, and it automates your email marketing. So how that works is, they give you a code, you put it on that little page that you have. So you'll have 2 things. On that page, you'll have the button to book, but also an email opt-in that pops up. You say, hey, do you want to get a free consultation? Enter your email. Actually, better to actually put your phone number. Enter your email and phone number. Put both, okay? Because then you can call them right away too, okay? So you don't want to just rely on the bookings, because not everybody that visits this little page of yours will book, right? Some of them may just want some information or just curious, and maybe they'll book later. So it'll be a good idea to capture their email and phone number and name, so that they will be in your funnel or be in your database, so that you can keep contact with them over time. When you create that, you collect leads. The leads can be emails and phone numbers, right? And if you offer a free guide or free protocol, that's very simple. You can just go to our website, right? Our web app, the Chico web app. We have a free protocol builder, right? So you can just say, hey, I'll build you a free protocol. And then protocol is just basically a 7-day protocol of what you do, what frequencies you use for 7 days for a specific thing. So you can maybe just make a screenshot of this, right? You can do this. You say, okay, you want a sleeping protocol. Okay, you can do a screenshot. Here's day 1. Use this frequency, and then here's the other days, right? You can do a 2 days or 3 days. Or you can just create your own protocol, right? You can base it off of ours, because if you're a member, once you log into that website on the web app, you can actually see all the days. So you can actually see all the days here. Okay, so that's all the days. And you can maybe just screenshot that and then make that into the protocol. Okay, so that's one idea for offering some free protocol. A free guide, you can just use some AI tools to write these. I'll show you how in a second. Okay, so step 7 is to create your follow-up sequence. So yeah, you're capturing these emails, you're capturing these phone numbers, then what do you do with them? Well, you want to make a follow-up sequence so that they get a welcome email on day 0, then on day 1, they get a benefits, right? Day 3, they have a story, your story, and some personal experience testimonials, and then day 5 could be an invite to book a session, right? So you have this very short four email sequence, and maybe like some text messages as well. There's no free system I found for text messages here for now, so just stick with email. Okay, so by the day 5, they would already learn about your product, they would already know about your story, and then they'll be ready to book a session. Okay, so from that, you want to run the session once they book, right? You want to ask first and listen deeply. For example, you'll be asking, okay, what are you struggling with most? How long has it been going for? What have you already tried? And then you want to connect it to, okay, this is where Chi Coil helps. And then you explain how Chi Coil helps them with what they're struggling with. And then you want to anchor the results. Like, just imagine feeling like this consistently, right? Because after the session, they're going to feel better, right? So imagine feeling this consistently, and then you would book another session, maybe in a couple of days, right? So depending on how often the client wants to come, you can book 2 to 3 times a week or once a week. So close your real revenue offers. So what you want to do is not just to sell 1 session at a time, right? What you want to be doing is to sell 5 sessions. So offer 5-session package for one price for like, let's say $300, $297 or $299, something for 5 sessions, right? Or you can do a subscription. For example, you get 1 to 2 sessions a week for X amount of money per month, and they can get 1 to 2 sessions a week. Or you can offer a at-home device and say, hey, instead of coming to these sessions, why not get your own device and use it from home, right? And then you can earn commission as an affiliate with that. So that's the final step, is to basically now, since after their session completed, now you want to basically offer a deeper experience of it over the long term. Okay, so here's some tools that you probably need to learn how to use or sign up for. As I mentioned, it's Calendly for booking, and then Card for your landing page, email MailerLite for your email manager, and then for video editing, CapCut, graphics, Canva, payment, Stripe. So open a Stripe account also to collect payments, and that's pretty simple. So you can collect credit card payments directly on Stripe. So how do you put this into action? Well, consistently beats intensities. Do small daily reps, steady weekly cadence. Okay, so every day I would focus, if you were starting out, to make at least 1 short video, right? Send 5 to 10 direct messages, either through Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, or replies. And you want to post in one local Facebook group, or you can post in any kind of forum or community, and then check your bookings and reply quickly. Every week, you want to send 1 newsletter email to your list and do 5 to 10 follow-ups with past leads that you have. Run your sessions and review what worked and adjust. Common mistakes to avoid is explaining too much science. Okay, as I said, it's the outcomes that sell your service, not a technical deep dive or technical explanations. Number 2 mistake that people make is they don't have a clear offer. A stranger can't repeat your offer in 1 sentence. It's too vague. So if they can't remember what you're offering in just 1 sentence, then it's not specific, it's not clear enough. Okay, so you got to make your offer very, very clear. What is it? I offer a 20-minute session to improve sleep using Chi Coils. That's it, right? Or I offered a 20-minute session for stress management relief using Chi Coils. So you need to be very clear in 1 sentence like that. Number 3 is you don't have a follow-up system, right? You just kind of manually handling everything, and then whoever comes, and whoever doesn't come, doesn't come. So you have no organization. well, you can't build a business like that. Okay, you need to have a follow-up system. Okay, the money is not in the first message. It's usually in message since you send out in the third message, the fifth message, the seventh message. Usually it's not in the first touch. Okay, you need to touch them multiple times before they actually become a client. You don't have a booking link, right? You need to make booking very easy to do and very intuitive. Everything needs to be super easy and flow very easily. Okay, if you make a complicated page with too much information, no clear call to action, you have to have that very simple page that I showed you. Super simple page. Okay, it was super simple call to action to book or to enter their email and phone number to learn more. Okay, so you need to have very clear, simple booking and call to actions. Number 5, not asking for the sale. Okay, the sessions aren't a free demo. Make sure you close the sale. Okay, make sure you ask for the sale. Invite the close directly, warmly. Here's the honest truth. So this, what I've shown you so far, that's the manual way of doing it. And you can do that, but then it does take more time. And now with technology and systems, it's going to be a lot easier. Okay, so with what I just showed you, yes, you're going to need to post things manually. You need to still message stuff manually. You still need to follow up manually. Some bookings you need to still do manually. It works. It's a good place to start, but the problem is it doesn't scale. Okay, so coming soon with the Chi Life Practitioner Hub, we can call it the Chi Life Client Growth System. Okay, Chi Life Client Growth System is going to be included in the Pro tier. Okay, so if you go to a web app, we have our frequencies here, and then we have a tier for Pro. You guys probably have seen this before. So for Pro, let me go, where's the managed plan? Okay, so on the subscription plans, we have the Essential, Plus, and Pro, right? Essential gets you the 12 quantum frequencies and then 10,000 right frequencies. Quantum gets you another 1,000 quantum frequencies. Yeah, includes everything from Essential. And then Pro is the best value for the subscription plans because what you get is you unlock Silent Quantum, which is another 18 layered background layer frequencies and practitioner tools. So there's a client management system and a scheduler. So it can schedule your frequencies to play automatically on this app at a certain time of day. And it also have client management system so you can manage clients in your account. So you can track their protocols, track what frequencies they're using and so on, wherever they're using the frequencies on your account, because you're going to be using this in the frequency room that you're going to set up, right? But what is also coming out is the professional growth tools. And what it is a automated lead capture, follow-up booking, session reminders, upsells, content creation system. Automate all that I explained today. Okay, and that's going to be a basic version of that will be included in the $97. So the $97 not only gets you the frequencies that you'll be using personally, including silent quantum frequencies, 10,000 right frequencies, 12 quantum essential frequencies, 1,000 plus quantum plus frequencies. So you get a ton of frequencies and you get the client management system and the scheduler, but you'll also get this growth practitioner system that will automate the lead capture. So basically the difference is manual versus automated. So manual lead capture is basically you got the people going into the mailer, right? And then you have to email them once at a time. Automated is basically it gets people to your page automatically, and also it emails out and you can write the emails automatically. Follow up manually. The old way is to send text messages and emails by hand, typed up for each client, right? Automated is having a system that already sends out messages at certain times, at a certain triggers. Bookings, reminders, upsells, and content. So we have a system that can actually automate a lot of that for you. So for example, instead of thinking about how to write it, what to say in the videos, we have a system that will actually write the scripts for you, and also ones that actually create videos for you as well. Okay, so you don't need to film yourself, right? We'll show you how you can just create videos that you don't need to even show your face with, and that can be all automated. So your next 72 hours, basically you need to figure out what your offer is going to be. What's your offer, right? What's your simple one sentence offer? And then you set up your technology stack. So all those websites, sign up for all those free ones, and then start running 5 sessions, right? You can practice with your friends and family first. For practice, you can offer for free for your, friends and family for now. Maybe just run 5 sessions just for practice. And after that, start to do all the outreach that I explained. So I just explained to you how you don't need a clinic, and how you can just start very simply with just one offer, one space, and one simple Chico system. So now I have some time for some questions. Angie Songwriter, hello. So the growth system the practitioner growth system, right? Is the automated version of what I talked about. So it all starts with, first of all, automatically finding the clients, right? So this system, what it will do is it will actually do the posts for you automatically. So instead of you going out to these places and messaging people, it can actually find the clients that you're looking for locally. You can give it a target and say, I want to find people interested in health and wellness that have sleep issues within a 50-kilometer radius. And then what it'll do is it will go out there and give you a whole bunch of leads, find you all these leads. And then it'll also automatically reach out to them by email, mostly by email. Okay, so that automates a lot of work, hours of work that you could be doing, and then it will do it automatically. Okay, so that's pretty powerful, right? It's something that's going to keep reaching out to new people, so you can find new clients. Second of all is the system. So once you have that, email them, they're interested, you send them to the webpage, and then either they're going to book or enter their email and phone number, right? So if they enter an email and phone number, we'll also have a system where it will automatically call them. All right, so it'll automatically call them. It will be a AI that will call them and then get them to book an appointment. So the AI will be like your virtual assistant, will be your secretary or your appointment setter. And it will actually talk to these clients and explain what you do and book them directly into your calendar or book them for a consultation session first, right? Either way. So either they'll book a consultation so they can talk to you, or they'll actually book them directly into a session and actually collect the funds as well. So that's another huge automation that will be part of the enhanced growth system. So the growth system will have basically two layers, right? The first layer will be like the basic version, and then we'll have a higher, what I call the elite version. The basic one will do, most of what you need, and then the elite one will do what I just explained, which is the power user features, which is the AI calling agent, and also the the robot that actually goes out, AI that actually goes out and finds clients for you. So there's some frequency that we can use with ultimate abundance. Are you using ultimate abundance? What do you mean that you can use with ultimate abundance? Like, for example, I use ultimate abundance and then I use other frequencies, but not at the same time, right? So you can use other frequencies after you use ultimate abundance, or you can use the silent ones while you're using ultimate abundance. What frequencies we have to use? This frequency is so strong. Yes, so if you have it, then you know it's strong, right? I don't really understand the question though. Dream Life 704 wants to join. Okay, any questions here at the live stream, the webinar? What's the necklace I'm wearing? This is jade. It's Burmese jade. Trying to see if good for my licensed massage therapy business. Yeah, so if you're a licensed massage therapist, then chi coils work really great. We already have a lot of massage therapists use it actually. It enhances and deepens the massage session. So while they're getting massage, they're also getting a frequency session, which is actually quite powerful. Very effective, right? So this all sounds very cool and exciting to evolve into. Yeah, that's right, Janet. So yeah, this webinar will be replayed, and then you'll get the slides later on this, maybe next week. But yeah, so if you have a clinic already, or you have some kind of, you already have a room that you offer your massage therapy, then it really makes sense to, and you're probably using some of these tools already. If you're not, maybe you can add some of these to enhance it. But definitely look out for the new practitioner growth system that I'm building. That's going to automate a lot of this manual work, and it's going to make it a lot faster. So ideally, the point of these sessions, these live streams, I want to help you as a practitioner make money using our technology, right? That's why I'm a practitioner. So make money using our technologies, make money using our coils. And we also want to give you the tools in order to make your work easier and to make your work multiplied, right? So you're not doing everything by hand and with your time. We want to offer you the tools, and we want to offer you the technology using AI to automate a lot of this stuff. If it's very strong and one seems very authoritarian, people get scared when they see me. That sometimes happens. I mean, I intimidate a lot of people a lot of time, but you don't need to worry about it. Just be yourself, right? Some people will be very attracted to that, right? So you attract to whatever you resonate, right? So if you're very authoritarian, then maybe you're just very strict and very, very, very clear about what you want and what you want to do. So sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, but I would just say be yourself. Don't worry about other people. But yeah, the coils, the ultimate abundance frequency, it enhances the positivity in your life, right? And generally, what frequencies, the right frequencies do, they actually just amplify who you naturally are, but more towards the positive side, right? They won't amplify your negativity, right? But it'll amplify the good parts of yourself. Do you have certification for using chi coils? Yes, we have the practitioner course, right? I think you already took it, Tony, did you? So you need to go through the practitioner course and then do the steps, and then you get a certificate at the end of that. And this says, this is very helpful. I appreciate you offering these informational sessions. Thank you. So yeah, I'm going to continue these. If you have any specific questions about how to make money with chi coils, how to put this into a practice, how to make money as a practitioner, affiliate, let me know in the comments now so I can prepare it for the next session. Okay, if not, I'm just gonna hop off. I'd like to be an affiliate. Okay, so if you want to be affiliate, just go to our website, qilifestore.com. Hey, what up, Mike? So QI Life Store, qilifestore.com, and then at the bottom there's an affiliate program, and then there you can sign up for our affiliate programs. There's 3 of them, so you can sign up to all of them. It's free to sign up. Is there a specific questionnaire intake form for new clients? We don't have one, but we can make one. That's a good idea, right? So you can put a questionnaire, you can kind of find out what they need. Yeah, you can do that. And what I would use for that is I would use Typeform. I think that's free as well. Typeform. So you can create your questionnaire, an intake form. You don't want to make it too long though. But so that I recommend that too. But today I want to show you like the simplest, no-brainer way to set it up. But if you want to do a questionnaire, that's useful too, because then if you do that, they put in their phone number, then you can call them and actually understand what they need before that. I was totally thinking about how I consult with people first. So yeah, if you want to consult people, first of all, you need to be using chi coils so you know how they work. I would recommend taking our practitioner course, okay? A Chi Life practitioner course. And then, but you don't need to, right? Because if you're already a massage therapist, you already know about healing in general. So yeah, you can offer a free consultation, right? So a good idea would be to, on that little webpage, you can have one button to book a consultation and another button to book a actual session, right? So you can have 2 different ones. So you can set up on Calendly. So in Calendly, you can have one paid one, and then you can have one free, what do you call it? I don't know, what do they call them? They call them events. I think it's events. So you can have one paid event, we can have one free event. Your free event will be the free consultation, right? And actually on Calendly, you can add the questionnaire on Calendly. Okay. Maybe I will just go to Calendly and then I'll show you how to set it up. Yeah, it'll be a good idea to have some kind of waiver, right? Or some kind of standard disclosure. There's an intake form of practitioner course, looking at detailed information and setting up chi coils like a manual. Yeah, we have that in the practitioner course. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay, so here's one of my old ones. So in Calendly, you can book event type one-on-one or group or round robins, right? So usually it's the one-on-one, so it's a new meeting. So let's say this is your free wellness consultation. Okay, don't want to make them too long, probably 15 minutes. Don't make them too long, otherwise they're going to keep, some people keep talking over and over and over, like forever. So I wouldn't make it more than 30 minutes, right? So it'll be 15 to 30 minutes, location, and then you put your availability here, you get your schedule, right? And then you host it yourself, right? So you can create it, okay? And then that's what's going to look like, right? So that's the free one. Now you can do options such as you can add the description, you can add limits, booking page options. Let's see. Oh, here you go. You can collect payments here. So you're going to need to integrate it with Stripe here. So this is where you collect the payment. So you need to open a Stripe account and then you integrate it with Stripe. Inventory form. So here you can add questions. Here's your intake form. Question 1, 2, 3. Let's see how many you can add. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so you can add up to 10 questions here. So this would be where you would add the questions for the form. Okay. And how I would do it, I would just use ChatGPT and just say, hey, I'm making a wellness consultation using chi coils. Give me 5 questions. I actually wouldn't ask so many questions because then they're not going to complete it. I would ask maximum 5 questions or even less. So I would ask anywhere from 3 to 5 questions. Just say, write 3 to 5 short questions for the consultation, to put consultation. Okay, and then you would put in here. Okay, so that's pretty simple. And then on here, I think you can actually also add notification, what is it, confirmation page. I think on the Calendly itself, you can add the disclaimer so that when they do book the session, they already agreed to the disclaimer directly on the, on the booking page. Yeah, I'm not sure. If not, it's not a big deal, right? You can just create another page or just print out a form that they can fill out. Okay, any more questions? Okay, so I think there is a practitioner group in our Chi Life Academy. If you're not in there, get on there. We're in the process of building another like a hub for practitioners for where the training is going to be, where the resource is going to be. It's going to take us some time to get it up, but for now, we do have a place in our existing community before we move to the new one. So make sure you're there. You can connect with other practitioners that we have, ask questions and so on, and support each other. Hey, Starseed, love your meditation. Thank you for that meditation music. Can you show us where that is located on the site? It's just go to qilifeacademy.org, qilifeacademy.org. All right, thanks guys for coming on, and then we'll see you next time. If you have questions, just email our support team and they'll get back to you, okay? All right, thanks. See you later.